saying there's a DNS error trying to access the website.
Huh?
There, I got it.
Also, haha, Van, we were not 15 minutes late. We still have to have class.
That didn't work. You didn't copy my... There we go.
What episode are we on? Episode 7.
Podcast room. There you are. All right. I'll just put it onto the main screen now so that if we're going to talk, they might as well be able to see and hear all of us.
Hi, everybody.
What's up, everyone? We are here to yet again bless you with another one of our talks. Though, if you open your eyes and you look at the screen, you notice we're missing 2 members. So, for Nixie's case, she did have something that popped up last minute. Perfectly fine. Not gonna understand that sometimes things come up last minute. Ain't gonna make them put the podcast over what they have to do outside of it. So, because I promote work-life balance.
We a healthy work culture.
You guys make me work overtime every night. It's a joke.
Shush.
I'm eating. I just chimed back in to make one fucking joke. I'm trying to eat real quick before the episode actually starts. Also, I might cough a little bit during this episode. I have another respiratory infection.
Oh, damn.
Jesus.
You good?
You're just huffing in all of the brake fluid stuff?
Dude. Okay, so I don't know if I've ever... I don't know why I would have ever said this, but I had pneumonia when I was young. So, I get them real easily.
It just kicks the shit out of you.
Yeah, and my respiratory system is fucked. But it's okay. I have energy drinks and Jersey Mike's, so.
Nice. And now in the chat there is the Desi saying I'm sorry.
Ah,
Yeah,
Desi.
Desi's whole thing is she's just late on this one.
Desi doesn't have an excuse. Desi's just late.
Yeah. That's pretty much it.
Alright. I'll save the rest of this stuff.
I mean, while we're waiting for Des here, did y'all watch this week's episode of One Piece?
Oh yeah.
Xelo?
Still not caught up.
You're still not caught up, brother. Dude.
Ugh.
I spent this week trying to watch Hajime no Ippo.
Where are you in One Piece?
Fuck. Let me see what the last episode I watched was. Come on, load. My laptop is running so fucking slow. Uh, 788.
7.
Ugh.
Where is that?
Broccoli Island, is that what it was called? The Sanji's brothers.
Oh, Whole Cake Island.
Whole Cake Island.
Did you seriously just call Whole Cake Island Broccoli Island?
No. I'm looking
sadness.
at it on Broccoli Island. The episode started on Broccoli Island. Sanji's two brothers.
Broccoli? I don't remember any of those being islands for whole cake though.
Well, Whole
Dude,
Cake
I'm
has
telling
like
you,
a
I'm
bunch of different
looking.
islands, right? Like they've got like Chocolate Island and
It was cacao. I know chocolate.
Caramel Island. So like there's probably like a Broccoli Island somewhere in there.
It sounds so out of place for Big Mom though. Broccoli?
You know, you gotta get your greens in sometimes, even if you hate it.
The only green I think she eats is green frosting.
Yo, Draco, you should drag down Xelo's window there so that at the least the bottom of his thing lines up with the table.
Yeah, is that better? Is he now fused to the table?
Yeah, fuse
I
him to
gotta
the
wait it
table.
a second.
There we go.
Yeah, I gotta be like this so no one can see me.
There we go.
Just being like half a body.
Yeah, that's good. Anyway, yes. I looked it up. The actual like synopsis of the episode that I'm on. Sanji's two older brothers end a 2-year war in 4 hours. They then prepare to make the 2-day voyage to Whole Cake Island.
Okay, yeah.
Sound is kind of quiet for you. In what part is it quiet? Who's the most quiet, Van? Is it the background music? Is it Nova? Is it Xelo? Is it to me myself? Cause it looks like. Oh wait, let me see.
Everyone except Nova.
Is that better? Is that my voice being captured even better now?
Desi, honey, where are you?
I'm just
Better
checking
for
my
me.
settings real quick to see if I fucked with anything, but I don't think I did. It shouldn't be on my side.
Da-na-na-na. Da-da-da-da.
I was also in the very beginning leaning back in my chair eating food, so it could have just been quiet because I was back away from the mic.
Yeah, that'll most likely do it.
Xelo is definitely a little bit quieter than you and I, Draco. Do you have him turned down in Discord?
No, I don't. I shouldn't. His voice isn't. It's coming clear. He's on 100? Should
Uh-huh.
I pull up his volume?
Yeah, to pull up his volume a little bit. Bring it up to like 120, 130, maybe.
There, 130. Now speak, my child.
All right, I'm gonna tell a little story about how Xelo got caught in an OVI stop check last night.
Oh,
No, I
Jesus.
wasn't drinking. It was a pre-setup. They're trying to catch people who are drinking and driving. Cop walks up to the window. You been drinking or smoking tonight? No, sir. All right, have a good night.
So lazy. What the fuck?
Yep.
Okay, yeah, there we go. Xelo matches our volume.
In fairness, he said, "Yeah, I don't smell anything that makes me suspect, so go ahead and take off." But I'm like, I don't know. I was just coming back from my uncle's house, and I was. It was the
You
first
probably
time I've ever
got someone.
It was the first time I've ever been stopped in a predetermined, like, hey, we're setting up right here. We're checking anybody who drives through here.
That area must be fucking
Oh, it is.
hot with people going in.
It is.
Uh,
I'll refrain from talking about it right now, why I think they're doing it, and I'll let you guys know after stream if you want to know.
Okay, sure.
All the Dragon Ball Sparking Zero news I keep hearing makes me excited as fuck. I can't wait to get the money to fucking get that game.
I've been playing a good chunk of Gundam Breaker 4 with Van lately, and as someone who has never been quite into the Gundam franchise, I have found myself surprisingly very much enjoying Gundam Breaker 4.
No, Van, we don't talk about Xenoverse anymore. We can lie it to rest now. Simply hold out your heart for Sparking Zero and
What-
all of the amazing DLC that'll eventually come.
What about Xenoverse 3?
No. That can simply disappear, Nova. It won't hurt us anymore.
It won't hurt us anymore.
What?
But Van needs 3.
Are you hating on
No.
Dragon Ball Xenoverse?
I don't like it. It's not good. It is not. It was a very creative thing to do, but
I'll tell you this. I will sacrifice Xenoverse 3 if they give me another Jump Force, because that was the one that had One Piece characters in it.
Fair. Valid.
I'm sorry. I slept on Jump Force until the end of its life cycle, and by the time I got it, I never had a chance to fully experience it. So yes, while it's my fault, I really would sacrifice Xenoverse in order to get another Jump Force.
Xenoverse was alright, but the amount of grinding you needed to get anything you wanted out of Xenoverse, it's one where you required patience to get out of it what you wanted.
Van says Jump Force was poorly made, unfortunately, in my
Yeah.
opinion.
It absolutely.
Oh yeah.
It was made to to try to copy the success. Like I don't know how to explain it. They wanted the success of Xenoverse, but they tried to do it too quick and didn't actually make a good game that could copy the success of Xenoverse.
Van says, I want Xenoverse 3. I'm done playing Goku.
Oh, the Kakarot.
They're doing that. Xenoverse is having that. Xenoverse 2 is having that special event right now. I only know that because my uncle has been trying to get me back into Xenoverse 2. Yeah.
Oh, Desi! Desi, where
Wow.
are you?
I guess even the world is like, yeah, what you learned. So because she's apparently getting a bunch of red lights.
What other stories do I have? Did I do anything fun? Anyone ever played like the old Tony Hawk games?
The old what games?
The old Tony Hawk games, like Tony
Oh,
Hawk Pro
Tony
Skater
Hawk.
and American Wasteland and.
Oh, those, no.
Another one.
Well,
I
Alright,
played
that story
I
wouldn't-
played a little bit of it, but I was dumb young, so it's not like I progressed the story at all.
oh yeah. Well, this was about they had that that horse that you could play. Like set a score, other person had to match the score and beat it, and up until someone didn't, and then they get a letter.
Oh yeah.
My uncles wanted to play that while I was up at their house, up at my uncle's house yesterday, and the other uncle who was up there with us, I said I wouldn't play him because he can get himself stuck in a manual, and then he just mashes buttons, and he'll set a score of 500,000, and he'll just manual and mash buttons the whole time. I said I won't face it. I was just wondering if anyone else had seen anything like that. Like I hate that shit so much. I refuse to play that game with him.
Nah, I haven't. What? Oh yeah, me and Nova played Deadlock
Oh yeah.
till 3 in the morning.
Xelo, do you want me to send you an invite to Deadlock? I totally can.
I need to download it, but yeah, I'll play Deadlock. I've been wanting to try it. I saw a little bit of it.
Well, yeah, like
Yeah,
that's
we need
what
a
I'm saying. I'll send you an invite to download the game, because right now it's invite only to the open beta.
Oh.
Oh. Well then.
Oh,
yes.
well, Draco can even send you an invite too.
Oh.
I didn't know it was in beta. I thought I saw a bunch of people talking about it. I thought it was out.
No, right now it's in beta. They just recently allowed it to where getting to play against other players at all times.
Is it gonna close before it releases, or is it like beta until it releases now?
I feel like they might just do beta till it releases.
I honestly think they that's the route that they're gonna go.
Okay.
Ugh. But yeah, we had a lot of fun. We had a lot of rage build up.
Oh, fuck yeah. Like, I'm not gonna lie though, Draco, I am fairly surprised how well you and I work together as a team. Like, the callouts were sharp, the callouts were great, like there was a lot of really good back and forth. Great team fighting with you and I. Like, I am very surprised with how well it all went.
I am the team player.
And you played a really good Abrams.
I've always played bulky and difficult to kill.
Hell yes.
That's always been the gist of what I'm going for.
And then Xelo comes along and ruins it. Let's go.
You know what? Fuck it. While we're waiting here, I'll just open the game real quick and send you the invite.
Let's go.
Why the
Yeah, 'cause-
fuck not? Oh no!
It'd
Not
take
Dead by
the bait
Daylight.
for them
Not
to
Dead by
send-
Daylight. Not TBD.
It takes
not
him a
TBD.
bit to send out the link too, because it took like a few hours. Like basically, I got it the next day.
Yeah. And you know what? Fuck it. I'll send an invite to Des too. And Nixie. We can make it a whole Project UwU thing.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm just gonna throw this out there real quick. Hey, Opera GX. I really be looking for a sponsorship. Like I got 3 people to download Opera this weekend. On
Let's
different
go.
tiers. So, like, hey, wink, wink. I'm doing it for free right now. Imagine what I would do is just for a little bit of a back rub, a little scratch behind the ears,
A little scratch behind the ears, a little belly rub.
a little belly rub.
A supreme Doritos Loco Taco.
Yeah, they get their Reese Taco Bell, and I'll be happy. I'll tell you what, you ain't gotta be a supreme Doritos Locos Taco. You just get me a supreme soft taco, I'll make it happen. But it's gotta be supreme. Sour cream on that bitch. I don't care.
Don't be stingy with that sour cream now.
Hell nah.
I mean, hell, all I'm asking for is a taco. And a head pat. So, anyone watch any good new anime?
Oh, hubby and I
Not
have been
really.
watching Mob Psycho 100 all weekend. And I know that's like not necessarily a new anime kind of thing. It's new to me. It's new to me. And like the story of Mob Psycho 100, I love it. I really do. Excuse me. I love it. I really, really do. But
Oh, there's the butt.
fuck, where's that train of thought going? Stop it. Okay, I love the story. I love the characters. I love the dynamics that everybody has with one another, kind of thing. But the art style has been so conflicting to me. Like, I've continued watching it regardless because I'm sitting here like, who am I to fucking judge this very unique art style when fucking One Piece exists? I have no place to judge.
Yep.
Like, but like sometimes I'm sitting here and I'm like, this art style, it's a little iffy. The line weights are inconsistent. Like, there's a bunch of stuff just going on with it that I'm like,
My eyes and brain just can't comprehend it.
Exactly. And then other times I'm looking at it and I'm like, I really like this. I like the stylization. I love the uniqueness of it. Also, Xelo, we're not friends on Steam. What the fuck is this?
What the fuck you mean? We used to play Smite together. How are we not friends on Steam?
I don't know. What the fuck you mean? I don't see you in my can invites.
Then you unfriended me.
I did not Oh, I already sent you an invite. That's why.
Check your email, Xelo.
Check my
That's how
email.
you get the. Yeah, that's. I got an email saying, "Oh yeah, here's the link."
Shit, where's my phone at? Who knows?
Yeah.
I lost that thing 3 times now today.
It do be like that,
Xelo
though.
and I were about to fucking throw down. And it's like, oh wait, I already did invite you.
Betrayal. Oh wait, no, not a betrayal, guys. We
Never
good.
mind.
We good. We jumped the gun. Our bad. Like, what do you mean?
September 12th? What's this? When did I purchase money in Call of Duty?
I don't know. When did you?
Oh my god, I know I'm about to spend a lot of money in Call of Duty because they're bringing 3 new horror characters out. Sam from Trick or Treat, my favorite fucking Halloween movie ever, is going to be in Call of Duty. Michael Myers is going to be in Call of Duty. I think it was Michael Myers. I know Art the Clown was one of them too. I'm losing my shit. That's so much money. A normal pack of 1 skin and 1 weapon mod or blueprint is $20, and they bringing out 3.
Jesus.
All right, I gotta find. It would be this one. You've been invited to help test Deadlock.
Mhm.
Imagine if that's what we just turned this into. Just a fucking Deadlock stream while we talk about One Piece in the background.
That'd be great.
Yeah, anyways, we were talking about how amazing this dump fruit is. Fuck you! How do you do this much damage? You bastard! Anyways, that's what I was talking about. We
All
just now you got to sit through Tony's depressing ass backstory. What did it make you feel?
Just made it on, turning on PC. Let's go, Dizzy, let's go!
I can't breathe.
I forgot I found this on iFunny, so I ran into just a bunch of videos and it was about a barbarian character, except clearly this barbarian is smart as hell, and he uses his intelligence just to torment the evil people, and I just sat there like, this is too good. This is too creative and too funny to just sit here on iFunny. It's probably somewhere on YouTube, but I can't fucking find the actual name of it. If anybody knows.
Hey, can I install it now?
Just note, Xelo, there are a lot of consistent updates via obviously being an
It
open
don't
beta.
matter. This is getting downloaded.
EK414, how's it going? Welcome in, welcome in!
To anybody just coming in, we're
Dez is
waiting
late.
for. Dez is late. Dez is coming. Nixie's not here. We're waiting for Dez to get here to actually. Well, I mean, the episode started. We're here rambling. We're talking about Deadlock right now. Nova just got me access to Deadlock.
I was tearing it up. Somewhat.
What's got to update? I don't want that downloaded on this computer. Why is that?
Nekopara Uncensored Edition. I knew it. Xelo's a
I'm
freak.
here in spirit thus far. PC update? No, Desi!
I'm joining via phone for now.
That sounds crinkly as fuck.
We got the
PC
disembodied voice of Desi.
I'm sorry,
That's extra crispy.
I'm sorry.
Ow, my ears.
Alright, I'm
Ow.
gonna hang up.
No, goodbye, Desi.
We were messing. Come on, next.
That's good. My ears were killing me. She was screaming into the into that one.
I don't think she was. It's all good. That ain't your fault.
Shit
Shame.
happens.
Shame.
I think
Shame.
it's just. Oh shit. My audio just crashed.
Oh no.
We're good. I just reset it real quick.
I just need Desi in here because I want to torment her by asking her all of the questions of Drum Kingdom.
Also for anyone who hasn't heard yet, I will. Right now, I'm talking as much as I can, but I'm not gonna be able to keep this up. I am short of breath because I have another respiratory infection. I mentioned this earlier. I also mentioned flu just came up. But when the actual episode starts, I probably won't be trying to fight. I'll probably let everyone else take the reins and not try to shout over people to get my word in, because I just can't catch my breath right now. If I talk
Nova
too fast and
beat?
too much.
I don't know. It's just how her model was for the whole time. She like moves in and out, so
My camera, I don't know why. Because it was working fine yesterday when I was streaming with What the fuck is happening? VC face!
Oh.
Vitamins, I did. I also forced myself to eat. I hadn't eaten today. That's not true. I did have some cold leftover Chipotle. The price I pay for a job where I use a lot of chemicals and have a lot of asbestos in the air.
You'd be breathing it in.
Yeah. Brake dust and shit has asbestos in it. Ain't good for you. I don't do a lot of brake jobs. But
I honestly
I
think
know
most
people
of
who
our
do
streams are
around me,
technical
and that shit
difficulty
gets in the air.
streams.
Hello?
We have
Hey,
our
what's
Hello.
up?
Hello.
Wait, I don't have a headphone in. I gotta find them.
Well, then why'd you say hello if we couldn't say hello back?
Gosh.
I don't have headphones in. Wait, I'm turning on the lighting so you guys can see me via VC face. Light. Everything's just trying to stop me from being here today. The red lights, my sister's laundry.
Seems like it.
This-
What? Oh, let me turn down my actual stream on my phone on this. I have to resend that link, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Mhm.
Lovely. What was the link thingy called?
Video.ninja.
Thank you. Video.ninja. Ninja. Whoa. I'm sorry. Creator room? Wait, I had.
Add camera to OBS.
Start the. Beep.
But like this, honest to God, isn't necessarily out of the ordinary for us. Like it seems to be fairly consistent that the first like 20 to 30 minutes of all of our podcasts are just setting up and technical difficulties and yapping.
You know what though? That's the fun part.
This is how we fill out the airtime when we run out of things to talk about.
There we go. There shouldn't be a
There you are. Oh, why are you echoing?
Hey, I got
Make sure to
deadlocked.
mute yourself in video.
Oh, thank you. Sorry.
That's
You
what.
guys talk
What the
more
hell
about
happened to
somebody
you?
deadlocked.
Why are you almost under the table?
Why? I know I'm small,
There.
but not that small.
Oh,
There you
bring
go.
her up a
Honest
little bit.
question.
There you go.
What does deadlock play like?
It is straight up smite with, but it because you can actually jump way. The jump is pretty good. You can climb up on stuff, so it's a bit more.
It's
like Smite, but
meets
3D.
Overwatch meets Apex Legends. Like a lot of Overwatch and Apex Legends pro players are actually switching over to Deadlock.
The Marvel, that one with Marvel in it. The Marvels
Okay.
version, pretty much like it's closer to that. Now that I think about it, because they have a lot of because of Spider-Man and Venom and all that crap, being able to keep it all like pretty much three-dimensional.
All right, that's what I thought when I saw gameplay of it, and that's why I was interested. So glad to hear it.
Alright, I'm gonna leave my nachos alone so it's not so much crunchy, but I will be munching in between.
Ooh, what kind of nachos did you get?
So they're just the happy little side piece from Taco Bell.
Whenever I get nachos from there, I always edit it to have the the nacho cheese fries, and I changed out the basic meat for the steak.
No, I'm not. No, because I got the $7 deluxe box. Made the
Ah,
chalupas, the chicken, right, and I got Jinx the
yeah.
steak one. And then my sister was nice enough to buy me because she was like, I know you're running late, but here you go. She bought me some the Cinnabons, the little donut pop.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm. And they ended up. We kind of, it's not our fault, they fucked up. So like we ordered off the little screens that they have, and then she paid in cash. So she went to the register, and I guess they printed out 2 tickets, so we got 2 meals.
Let's go.
Free food. A
So,
meal on top of a meal.
so we
A
got
dwarf would be
double amount of
happy.
nachos. So I was like, yay! And I have 2 nacho cheese dips now. So there's enough for
Nice.
us. I just don't know where to start. There's a lot of food. Not a lot of food.
I go for the nachos first, and then work through everything else.
But the crunchies for you guys.
That's all fine. I don't give a fuck.
Does anybody here have a misophonia? No, matter of fact, the
No.
podcast listeners are gonna have misophonia. Where I'm just gonna pretend like somebody in the listening in the future has it. So
Just turn your head away from
Actually-
when you start to munch.
I'm very
Des,
far away.
yes, my phone is missing.
Your phone is missing?
Yes.
What?
I
This
don't know where my
motherfucker
phone's at.
lost his phone.
I'm
All right.
Well, now that Desi's here,
Yeah.
Now we can talk about One Piece.
Now we can
welcome
bully Des.
everybody to episode 7 of UwU Jump. We are officially starting now.
Nice 30 minutes of just us yapping about stuff that ain't even anime. For the most part.
Officially starting a half hour in.
Now,
Yes!
last time we had talked about One Piece with Desi here. Desi had just finished, I believe, Kokoyaki Village, and she was going into Loguetown. Now, Desi, tell us.
Me-
Are very fast.
Let me open the One Piece stuff, cause that's where the One Piece stuff tab, cause that's where she was typing a bunch of shit out.
I mean, there was a lot of stuff. It went immediately.
There definitely do be a lot of stuff. So right off the bat, Desi, how do you feel about One Piece? How do you feel thus far?
It's honestly, I'm surprised. So like in my mind, I picture like okay. So I'll open up with this saying, I was trying to watch this, given that I know that there's a crap ton of episodes, and I was going in watching this with the mind of somebody. The episodes are first day release, right? We
Right.
have to wait until next week, and every time the episodes would end, I'm like, these are some evil cliffhangers for some of the episodes. I was like, you guys keep doing cliffhangers on me, and I don't like that. I love it, but I hate it. Y'all understand that anger. And
Yep.
where I am now, I'm already in the Grand Line. And so I'm like, I got to the Grand Line a lot faster than I expected. I honestly was like expecting maybe episode like 500. We finally fucking made it. You know what I mean? And
Right.
I'm episode 80 something, and I've already gone through 2 or 3 islands in the Grand Line. I'm like,
Yep.
oh, I'm like that. It's like ripping a Band-Aid. I was like, so how long are we in the Grand Line for? What? It's not mathing for me, and I can't wait to get more. It's just drawing me in more. That's where I'm at.
You're in the Grand Line for a good chunk of time. Like, I would say, oh, I can't even say a majority of the time because we spent like 500 episodes on Wano.
Technically, no, but we are. New World is still a part of the Grand Line. It's just the second half. So
Yes, but
moving forward, we're
there's-
in the Grand Line for a majority of it. I think it's only when they get split is when before the Paramount War. That's like what I know of is the only time we're outside of it,
Oh, I have a question.
or if we're within it still. I have actually no clue.
I have a question.
What's up?
Has Luffy, where you guys are at, has Luffy gone back for his will yet? Or
His what?
I call him Balloon.
Oh, the whale boy,
Lubon?
Balloon,
Lubon or something like that. I call him.
Laboon.
Laboon.
No, he hasn't.
He hasn't
No.
gone back for Laboon yet. My heart is being hurt. You guys are getting close to the end here. No. I
Uh,
need my Laboon justice for
if
him.
that will be something that's more of an end of series.
I
'Cause-
have a theory that Laboon is going to be part of the final battle.
I think I know from what theory it's giving you those ideas, and honestly, if that theory becomes true, I can see it.
The fact that
Actually, no, Nova. With all the new info that we've gotten, oh well, I've gotten because I'm a filthy manga reader here. There is another way for Laboon to make it to the final battle, depending on how everything plays out.
Yeah.
Instead of waiting on
There's
the
two of
fucking
them.
door, he comes rushing.
Yep.
But no, we
But-
will see Laboon
spoiler free.
again. We have to see Laboon again in order for Brooke's story arc, overall character story arc, in order to be
Full
concluded.
circle.
So like we will have to see him. We just haven't seen him yet.
The one I've seen so far, I've met. Jinx pointed it out to me because I was like, she looks familiar, but she didn't quite look like herself. I've met Nico Robin, but currently she has a different name.
Yep.
I think it's Sunday or.
Shut it,
Miss
man.
All
I can't.
Sunday.
I don't have the patience to wait for episodes, even though they're all animated beautifully.
So I'm like, oh, we met her. She
They
leaves.
can't hear Desi now.
Hello,
Let me raise her volume.
Margot.
She's at 130. I raised her up to 130 as well.
Okay, cool.
Hopefully that's better.
Hello. Testing.
Hello.
We're good, chat. Let me know.
What about now, Van?
Ah!
Answer.
What? Sorry.
Damn.
What was I saying? I'm trying to remember. Damn.
You met Robin.
I did met Robin. Her name is Sunday. Missile Sunday? Something?
Yes.
Yeah.
Cowboy hat Robin.
Cowboy hat Robin. And I was like, oh, she's cute. But I'm like, okay, so we get to meet her on right now. My mic is on max. I can't do anything about it. That's a Draco technology thing.
Bump her up to like 150, 160.
Yeah, because she's coming clearly through for all of us.
So, what was I say? Oh, so the fact that
168.
she basically said, "Oh, got you," and then dips, and I'm like, "Oh, so I don't deserve her yet. Got it."
We don't deserve Nico Robin yet. No.
I feel that one. I hate that. I hate it because I felt it.
But I mean, given if you never watched it before and didn't know that she's somebody who's supposed to join, you're just like, oh, side character, cute side character.
Yes.
And I was just like, oh, I know you, and you dipped kind of fast. That's weird. You could have ended everybody's life, but chose not to. Okay.
Robin is a really interesting character. She is personally my favorite. She is like my self-insert into the story of One Piece.
But right now we have met Chopper, and Chopper's story goes hard. My sweet bean, he is to be protected at all costs. And I'm not gonna lie, I wanted Doc to be with us too, but I understand that they need a current doctor on the island. Although they have the little specialist down in the village, but they're irrelevant.
Yeah, let's talk about Drum Kingdom. What did you think about Drum Kingdom?
It was funny at first because I could not take the king seriously at all.
Wapple.
Oh yeah.
None of them. Not Wapple. Not his two people that you merge into one. I was just like, they're not fighting you. They're genuinely not trying, and you're just failing. I don't understand.
That is something that a lot of One Piece content creators point out, that one of Drum Kingdom's biggest shortfalls is the fact that our main villain for this arc, Wapple, is extremely weak as a villain. He does absolutely nothing correct.
I have a question
to make him feel like a villain.
Confirm his death. It was kind of the same situation what they did to oh my god, I'm forgetting names, but Clown Boy.
Buggy.
You know how Luffy just yeets him, his head and little hands? and he just appears on another island. That's what he did to Wapple, and I'm questioning: is Wapple dead, or is it gonna be
No.
another the Buggy storyline? Is what I'm
It
feeling.
if you were to read the manga,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, Oda does a thing called cover stories. So like one page right before you start getting into the reading of the actual chapter,
Mm-hmm.
it follows a character or certain ideas of other areas, and it tells a little story along that path. Wappo does go through that himself.
Yeah. So
Okay.
Wapple is alive. Wapple is doing Wapple things, and Wapple does come back into the story later. Not gonna tell you where, not gonna tell you how, but he does come back.
He needs
And
his
that's the
ass
thing
whooped.
with One Piece, a lot of characters come back later. Like it is very rare that anyone is ever truly forgotten.
So like, it kind of gives every time they get yeeted. It kind of gives me Team Rocket's blasting off again, and but with different pillars. And I'm just like, this is wonderful.
Pretty much.
But on the note of like Wapple not being like a super great villain, the thing with Drum Kingdom, at least in my opinion, is that that kingdom, that story didn't need like an Arlong level kind of story. Because
No.
Chopper, who was the character we were at Drum to pick up, to go get, Chopper wasn't enslaved. Chopper wasn't being held against his will or anything like that. He was quite literally being mentored under Dr. Kureha, and the story was more so giving Chopper the courage to leave, to dream, to go out and see the world anew, kind of thing.
Yes, exactly.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I get people being like, one of Drum Island's pitfalls being that it doesn't have a super like it doesn't have a super villain or anything like that. I don't see it as that. It just Drum
No.
Kingdom didn't need that.
See, I don't think.
Yeah, we could have honestly gone through that whole arc without a villain, and it still would have been fine.
It would have been just as perfect, just as mwah.
Like for me, what I could tell what they were trying to do, at least in my point of view, is they had a really shitty ruler who wasn't that strong, but because they respect their ruler, they have to go abide his rules, and nobody is going. They're not trying to. What is the thing when people like a revolt, but it's they
A
A
coup?
coup.
a coup. They weren't gonna do a coup, and by the time they even thought about doing a coup, it's a little too late. They need help. Is essentially what I got from the premise of Drum Island.
Yeah.
Because
Pretty
realistically,
much.
that doctor, if she really wanted to by herself, she could have probably poisoned him, or because she said it herself. You either, whenever you come into my care, you either leave healthy or unalive.
You don't leave at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, yeah, like I could tell they could have handled themselves very well. I'm still questioning what I know. Wapple explained what he could have done if he got into the artillery room, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm seeing that if without these doctors, you're basically nothing.
Oh
You
no,
could
yeah,
possibly
pretty
actually get
much.
re-healed every 2 seconds. And I'm like, no.
Apparently, this is one I found out because I ended up finding out this one later.
Mhm.
The doctors on Drum Kingdom are so skilled. Dalton actually cut Wapple in half when he attacked him in the manga,
Yes.
Yeah,
and they put him back together like it was nothing.
that's what happened. Literally, he cut him.
He
Well, they sent
he took
obviously, but they
yeah they toned it down, but no, in the manga itself, he got chopped clean in half.
but they did say it that this was the most medically advanced island, and Wapple was essentially holding them back from making their advancements in medicine.
Yeah.
He was like, "No, you guys are all my personal medics, and if you don't want to be my personal medic, then you must drown." Essentially, because that's what he told that poor man with his family and stuff. And I was like, "Oh, you bitch."
I would argue the point that Drum Kingdom was the most medically advanced kingdom.
Mhm.
I would argue that, but I'm not gonna argue that because that we'd be entering spoiler territory for Tessie.
That's fine. It was just more so like that's what they claim. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, Jinx, thank you so much for the raid.
Hey yo.
Much appreciated.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
We're talking about Drum Kingdom.
Yeah, we're talking about Drum Kingdom.
Oh, we don't have it. Never mind. I thought we had it.
Talking
What?
about the kingdom of the drums.
I have the shout out thing. It's just not. I don't know what it is. It won't properly display a message.
Hi, honey.
So Desi, what did you think about Dr. Kureha?
Kureha is the female, right? Wait.
Yes.
Yep.
Kureha is the female, the witch, the long nose, really fucking old, but still somehow like
Love her. I love
Still
her.
beautiful.
I wanted her to join the crew so bad. I did. She gives the energy that's needed on this boat. And she made me cry a little
Big
bit.
mom
I
energy.
didn't cry, but I got that little tightness in my chest. Because I knew it. As soon as she started throwing things, I knew exactly what she was doing and why she was doing it. And I'm like, oh, she's throwing the baby bird out of the nest. Fly, you bitch. Fly. If that rope wasn't there, he would have been flying. To be honest with you. But no, I was like, oh, she can't say bye. And then she got teary, and I'm like, I can't look at old people cry. I cry with them. So like, I'm glad it was like miniature seconds of her being teary-eyed, and she's so proud and she's so strong, and she's 130 years young. Okay, get it right.
130 years young.
She's in her prime.
All right, and like let's talk about that whole like goodbye situation, because like she's originally she's kicking Chopper right out of the nest. She's throwing things at him. Get out of here! Get out of here! Brr, brr, brr. And then they're both crying. They're both sad. They're both going on their ways. Chopper's all little broken hearted on the going merry, and then he fucking turns around and Kureha turns the entire she makes the Sakura tree happen.
Yes. And I was like, oh, see, honestly, I thought the experiment that the guy who died, the other doctor, I thought his experiment was to make like winter resistant Sakura seeds. And when she said, charge all the cannons, I thought she was gonna blow all of the seeds into the air so they could just like, over time we'll eventually come back to this island. This is just
rapid spread.
Spread it, and as time passes on, there's gonna be little Sakura trees everywhere. And I thought that's what was gonna happen, but when he basically made the mountain turn into a Sakura tree with all the leaves and stuff, and I was like, that is so majestic. It's only a one-time thing, but it is such a farewell to him that it was beautiful. And although I am mad at him, but go ahead, Nova.
Can I just note that like even with that like beautiful moment, how perfect is it then at that point that Chopper's favorite food is cotton candy, pink cotton candy specific.
That's why he was looking at it just so amazing, just like, oh.
Pretty much.
Like how beautiful is that?
Our favorite author did it again.
But why you mad?
Oh hail Lord Oda.
Now, there's a thing that I'm mad at. What's this guy's name? Because I keep forgetting it. Jihira? No. What's the doctor's name? The one that passed away.
Hidaluk.
Yeah. What? You said it.
Hidaluk.
Hidaluk. Him. He got me mad because I understand he only had a certain amount of days to live, right? And because instead of correcting Chopper, like saying thank you so much, this and the third, and had a genuine conversation with him. I'm sorry, I had to burp, and I had to burp with my mouth closed. But instead of having a genuine conversation with him and teaching him further about what the skull with the crossbones means on paper versus what he has it symbolized as, he just eats it and is like, all right, I'm a ticking time bomb. I got X amount of time. I'm like, you could have gave Chopper your last few days of life. You allowed him to shorten it.
Yeah, I think he was pretty much near the end, no matter what.
Yeah, like
So to hit, he knew how many days he had left.
Well,
So he was like, the mushroom and
10
this,
days.
both of them have my number. I might as well just follow through with it.
And like at that moment though, when Chopper comes in and like he's beaten, he's got
All
a
beat
broken
up.
fucking leg, his eye is swollen, he's bleeding. Like I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying, Desi, but like at that moment of time, that's not what Chopper needed. Chopper needed the validation. Chopper needed to see, like, kind of. Hubby and I, we were
That-
talking about this. How
I feel it.
After
You know what he needed? I just agree with it.
Hidelook realized that Chopper was genuinely hurt from getting kicked out, because in Chopper's mind he thought he was a burden to Hidelook and that's why he got kicked out. So for him to go risk his life, because obviously we went through the whole thing of the other reindeers don't like him either.
Yeah.
And for him to get his ass whooped, to come back just so Chopper feels like what he did was the right thing. He was like, man, if I don't show him what he did the right thing, it's just gonna do so much damage to his little brain.
Yeah, like he at that moment of time, Hidelook understood that Chopper didn't need the only person in the world that cared about him to stomp out his dreams of being a doctor by telling him he got it wrong, kind of thing.
Okay.
That was Kureha's job.
That's why he went to her before he followed through.
He basically threw poor Chopper into that woman's lap. Like, I did a little selfish thing to help him out. I'm gonna be more selfish. He's yours now.
And it's like Hidelook was there to nurture the love of medicine into Chopper, to nurture that passion, that curiosity, that want, that drive. And then when he understood that his time was up, he needed to send him to somebody who was going to teach him the practicalities of medicine and not just the passion for it, which was Kureha, who's a lot more business, a lot more practical, a lot more we gotta get shit done right, which is why she kind of like fucking bitch slaps Chopper when she realizes what mushroom Chopper gave Hidelook. And then we get Tony Chopper, who he is today. Like the greatest general practitioner doctor that there is in the world of One Piece.
And even his own little speech. He's like, I'm a reindeer. I'm not human. I don't belong on the ocean. And then Luffy's just like, shut up. Get on the boat. I'm like, you just nullified his whole speech, bro.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, in the words of Mean Girls, get in, loser. We're going shopping.
That is pretty much Luffy's IO for picking people. They try to tell him no, he's like, I don't give a shit. Get on the ship. We're going pirating. We're gonna complete your dreams now.
Get it, bitch. We're making our dreams come true.
He's like, do you want to be a pirate? Do you want to go on the boat? Well, yeah, but I can't get on the boat.
Get on the fucking
Too late. You said yes. You saw your paw prints right here. Let's get out of here.
When did you touch me? You chase them. Well, how many days was it like a day and a half of just full on chase?
Yeah.
Oh, another island that had me in my feelings. I ain't gonna lie, and I was so mad. I understood that they had to do what they had to do. The giants with the dinosaurs.
Okay.
Oh, that one, Little Garden.
So mad. I'm like, y'all couldn't conversate and say we got this one volcano eruption. Can we take a break because your boy here got poisoned? he's been not poisoned. He got blown up from the inside. Can we give him a rest? He needs to breathe it out real quick because he got internal bleeding happening right now. He's like,
No,
no, my
not
pride."
allowed.
I'm like, no, no. That was his best friend. I can't remember what was it. Did they ever reveal? Because I can't remember. Did they ever reveal what they were fighting for? Like, why did they even come?
Yeah, it was the same thing that Zoro and Sanji were fighting over. Whose catch was bigger.
Yep.
Dear Lord.
But there used to be the people that lived on that island, and then the little girl innocently asked, like, oh, whose catch was bigger? And they were like, wait, what? And then they were fighting over which one was bigger, and then it turned into them squabbling for 100 years.
Mm-hmm. And they could live 3 times the human length. So a third of their
300,
actually.
300 about, yeah.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, that's toxic.
So how did you, we started doing this backwards now.
Mm-hmm.
How did you like the Whiskey Peak stuff?
Please provide more context.
When, where they pull up, they all start partying, and then Zoro runs through the bounty
islands
hunters.
that look like cacti.
Oh yeah. Oh no. Because when the dude revealed that the cacti weren't cacti, I was like, in the slow zoom in, I was like,
Oh shit!
oh no. And then I was like, and mind you, I was like, it's not just one cactus. It's not just one big cactus. There's several huge cactuses. All look like cactus, not cactus. No, bad. And I was like,
Get out of there! Get the fuck out of there!
And I was like, I felt so bad for Zoro because Luffy wakes up and
Doesn't know what's going on.
doesn't know what's on. Asked the guys that attacked were going to attack them for context, and the pirate the bounty hunter obviously only gives half context, of course, because you know what's a good show without miscommunications. and immediately he's like, it's on site, Zoro. No, because all they did was be nice to me. And I'm like,
They gave us food. How dare you?
Vivi bothered me because she sat there and watched them fight. She was there for all of it and didn't say a word. I'm like, you couldn't just let him know. Yeah, no, we had a plan to kill all of you. Zoro kind of defended you, but I'm a princess in disguise. Ta-da!
She didn't. Like she said it herself. I'm pretty sure she was like, yeah, we didn't take you guys seriously because obviously everyone on that crew is fucking young. They're all under 20 at this point, and they're sailing, so they obviously underestimated how strong they actually were.
See, my thing is, you can't underestimate anybody who makes it past the entrance to the Grand Line. Genuinely. Unless they were boarding the Grand Line, you can't. If they by ship have just arrived, you cannot underestimate them. That's a me thing. I'm taking anybody serious who says that they're a pirate and they just got here. No. No. You survived? You survived that big hill? No.
You survived that big hill? You mean reverse mountain?
Yes. I'm sorry, I diminished the size of the mountain. You're right. Reverse mountain. You survived reverse mountain, didn't crash, and made it past the whale. No.
Well, take note, Des, not all of the 4 seas have the reverse mountain that leads them in. So they didn't even know what sea they came from.
It don't matter. I'm gonna take everybody serious who gets to the mountain, gets in the skinny ass pass without crashing, gets to fly up, and their ship doesn't immediately break on impact from landing back in the water. I'm taking them seriously. Except for Maple? What's his name? The guy, Dr. Island.
Wobble.
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 Wobble. Wobble. Wobble.
Wobble wobble.
He's from that island, so like, genuine.
So, okay, so one also I'm trying to like piece everything together because you also called me out, or you were trying to. You're like, oh, what do you think of this character? They're your type, right? I was like, first of all.
I was like, oh look, it's a woman with muscles and thighs. Draco.
It's like, excuse you, the jawline is a little too much. The muscles almost had me.
You looked from the bottom up, didn't you?
Yes, that's how it started.
So in all actuality, I wasn't wrong. It would if you put a blanket over her face, would you?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay. That's all weird.
Okay, my taste with it. What went through your mind when you saw what Robin did to Igaram? The guy that had the that went up that dressed up as Vivi and got blown to shit.
Oh, the guy with the hair,
The hair
cannons?
guns.
Oh my
Yep.
god. I feel bad for him because his job was to protect her, and he did his job. But wait, I'm not properly answering your question. Say the
What went through your brain the moment you saw him get blown to bits like that?
Oh, I felt her pain. I was like, he'll come back later, right? Like, I wasn't attached to him, but it was like it was for Vivi. She's truly alone in this world, and now she's stuck with strangers, essentially. And so I'm like,
Wait up, Magic Man. Where are you going?
I need you for this character. Come back here. Wait, he's not coming back, y'all. He's
No, Igaram, don't go towards the sea.
Mm-mm.
Oh my God, he's got earpods in. He can't hear us. Boom. He's fucking blown to bits.
And the fact that they buried that poor lady who I said that she's not number 8.
Miss Monday.
Miss Monday. The fact that Miss Lime went ahead and just decided that she was gonna bury this poor girl under the ground using 10,000 kilograms. I can't remember.
Pretty much. I'm pretty sure it was a 10 or a 100.
Yeah.
I forgot how high.
I know it's 10.
Jeez.
I think it was 10,000. I just can't remember if it's kilograms because they didn't.
It was kilograms.
Yeah. So I'm like, ooh, she heavy. But then she got buried, and the only thing you see is a piece of her jewelry, and I'm just like, I think that was her being buried alive, quite literally. She not.
You want to know something?
What?
She actually survives.
Let's go! Sorry.
She survives.
Mhm.
If I remember correctly, it was in one of those cover stories. She survived, and she got together with the dude that was swinging the bats.
She gets together with him?
I'm pretty sure. I have to find the cover page, but it is official that she survived.
Okay, well, I'm happy for her then. I was like, buried alive with no trace of her except for a piece of jewelry was kind of sad. I'm like, everybody deserves a tombstone. She's not getting one from the look of it. Mm-mm. No, but that island with all of the fake cacti, that's the most red flag. I knew it was too easy and too good to be true. I was with the same train of thought that Nami had. Like, an island in the red line that's okay with pirates just passing through and you guys are just gonna feed and give us drinks?
Right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I think the moment I'm trying to get to next was after Igaram got blown to bits. You see how Nami, of course, when Nami meets Vivi and finds out she's a princess, she's trying to extort money from her.
Mm-hmm.
But then after watching Igaram get sent to high heaven and hell, you see how with Vivi pretty much being stuck there out of not fear, it was more shock because she just watched someone who's pretty much watched over her whole life get blown to bits.
And what's bad is I've actually been in a situation before, like trying to help somebody who's just like in complete shock when you're trying to like take them out of the danger zone. And it's a real thing. Like that situation, he portrayed it very well. You're tugging on this person and they're kind of glued to the floor because they can't process what happened. And I was just like,
The little hug Nami gives.
I was like, Nami, I was so happy for Nami because the fact that she gave yes, but I'm just like, she had to haul ass with her, and the fact that they were just like, all right, you bring her, we'll take the other things, and I'm like, you're not telling her to carry her, are you? Because she's gonna have to, because this she's not looking like she's trying to go nowhere. She was committed to probably going down with the ship, if you know what I mean.
Right.
Since we're going backwards a little bit here, and we started with Drum, and now we're at Whiskey
Whiskey.
Peak. I wanna go back. I wanna go back a little bit further here because I'm scrolling through the One Piece stuff channel, and at the very fucking beginning, on September 9th, 2024, Desiree said, "I have a wild theory, but did Luffy just summon a storm before his head got chopped off?
No,
There was a little
because-
electricity."
Yes, no, because that what bothered me. Oh no, I'm sorry for yelling, but I was like, wait, no, excuse me, you're made out of rubber. Wait, how was there electricity before there was electricity in the air? No, wait a minute. And I was like, did this man just summon the storm clouds? Because the clouds came out of nowhere. Everybody said it in unison, like slowly but surely, like, where's this storm coming from? We didn't think we were expecting any rain. And then out of nowhere, you see that little zappy zap between the blade and his neck, and I'm like, no, what is that? And I remember you guys said that he like there's powers and stuff, and I'm like, maybe he doesn't know. You know, it was an accidental summoning kind of situation he did. I don't know. But go ahead and continue go ahead and continue your comment. I didn't mean to cut you off, but that I was sitting there spiraling.
So now I guess the next question, this is for Xelo and Draco and myself. How do we want to proceed with answering this question?
So, because she met Dragon, we can feed this theory to her. Because
Okay.
everything for Dragon still isn't confirmed.
Okay.
So it's not like it's a spoiler.
Okay.
So, Desi, at the end of that episode, do you remember how it panned away? It panned over to somebody in the shadows on top of a building, just watching everything go down.
Yes.
Yeah. Guess who that is?
God damn it, I can't remember the silhouette now. No, don't do this to me. Okay, well you guys answered that it's not him. That's cool.
It wasn't Luffy who summoned a storm. It wasn't Luffy. Luffy don't have those powers.
I was about to say like, damn, he God for real.
I mean, don't sleep on him, but it wasn't him.
Listen,
Yeah,
I've seen
don't sleep on Luffy.
Natural on my thigh.
Our rubbery
season
crackhead ain't done yet.
No,
Yeah.
no, he's still cooking. He's still cooking.
When does he start transforming? Like rough episode era, hundreds to not hundreds.
The arc where he unlocks the gears is Water 7.
Let me see.
I'm
what
pretty.
episode-
I have to believe it's in the 300s at that rate, or 200s.
For
No,
real?
it's later than that.
Oh, I gotta.
I'm
go
taking
high.
guesses, Desi.
What are you doing to
Ennie's.
reset to 100?
Oh no. Ennie's Lobby / Water 7 arc. That is episodes 229 to 263. So you were close there, Draco.
Even
Okay.
sooner. I'm gonna.
Yeah, 'cause we got-
everything in one piece.
We got this Alabasta arc, which you're going up to next.
Is that the
Then
next
it's yeah.
one? Oh,
Then it's Skypiea.
Hmm?
Then after Skypiea, it's
Water 7.
yep. That's the Water 7 arc.
So you're quite literally like 2 islands away. Mind you, Desi, Alabasta is the first big pivotal arc of One Piece.
I'm saying.
So, like-
I would imagine because given that there's a whole princess that's been missing since her younger childhood, I'm assuming it's not gonna be that easy. I'm just
No.
Hey, did you even notice something last night?
I just can't wait. I'm excited.
I'm excited for you to get to Alabasta and to watch Alabasta. It's a great arc. It is absolutely through and through a great arc. It's the first big pivotal arc that has a lot of lore stuff that goes down in Alabasta. There's a lot of character development that goes on in Alabasta. Because now we have we basically have like our main cast of characters kind of thing, like our first little grouping, our most important characters. We have our navigator, our doctor, our captain, our cook, and our second in command kind of thing. So now Alabasta is where we're going to go ahead and start character developing all of them.
By the way, as wholesome as it was, I'm sorry, not to cut you off, but the whole moment that everybody discovers, aside from Nami, everybody else discovers that he is an actual doctor. Everybody's like, "You're a doctor." I'm like, I understand why Luffy wanted him. Partially because he's like, "Adventure, you're a cool person. Plus, you got like 7 transformations. That's fire." And everybody's just like, "Okay, little buddy, you could join." "Oh yeah, I'm a doctor." "You're a doctor? Why did y'all want me on the ship?" And I'm like, "Oh, they just genuinely wanted you, bro."
Yeah, it's one of many of the Luffy not even knowing what a person's skills are. He just goes up like, "You're a part of the ship now. You're a part of this crew now.
I like
Welcome.
you. You're my friend. You're part of the ship now. Come on, let's go. We're chasing
We're
dreams.
getting soft tacos later."
But like,
No.
there's
soft tacos. Huh?
There's a whole ass joke that like Luffy brings Chopper on because Chopper is emergency rations.
Yes, there is. They actually say they literally.
I remember that one.
And then Sanji's like, they're like KO'd because one has frostbite. By the way, major applause to Luffy for climbing that, bending his nails backward, bleeding, falling, catching Sanji with his teeth. I do have a question about that a little bit because I'm like, do you remember when in the island? Okay, remember the island with the little girl and the dragons?
Yeah.
When he went to go save Zoro, because it was Zoro versus I think it was like Spiky. I can't remember the name. I can't remember names. But Zoro was fighting the guy, keeping him distracted, stopping him from reaching Luffy and the bow and the dragon and stuff. He literally reaches all the way across the island and the eagle eye this man got. He goes ahead and grabs him and pulls him back. And I'm like, why couldn't you just reach the top of the mountain with that same length? Just reach the top, just grab, and then pull yourself up with that same thought process. It was my. I just want
to interject real quick. That arc, that island, the little girl with the dragons, that is filler. That is non-canon.
It's not.
That is 100% filler arc.
God damn it! I was excited. I wanted to see her in the future.
No, she does not come back. She does not get mentioned. She does not. No cover stories. No nothing. That is 100% filler.
Booty cheeks. That's booty. Aw. Well then, never mind. My theory goes out because that means he hasn't stretched that far yet.
Oh, he'll do something like that officially. It's just
It ain't
sometimes. Yeah, it takes a bit, but Luffy, he picks and choose. It is very a pick and choose type of thing when Oda decides. Luffy just has eagle vision when he goes to grab something. But no, we did. So did he? Wait, I think I blanked out. Did Desmond say she saw the dude with the marks on his face, who stopped Smoker from when he was jumping Luffy?
No, I don't remember the silhouette. I remember somebody looking shady. I just don't remember the silhouette currently.
You don't remember Luffy getting into one last fight with Smoker before they escaped?
Yeah.
Do you remember the guy that was right behind him that stopped Smoker?
I'm trying so I don't. My brain don't do that. Hold on.
Let me grab you a picture real quick.
She straight up got Pavloved by One Piece. Taking it. She got. They're not even Pavlov. It's like Her brain is just cutting his character out completely, Nova. I don't know what to say.
Desi, in the One Piece chat.
My brain's just going like, we're gonna show you every character you've ever seen, except for the one you need right now. Yeah, him.
That guy.
Wait. Oh, he's the Zappy Zap dude?
Yeah.
That's that is the theory, because they never confirmed that if it was him, but with all the context clues, everything points towards him.
Draco.
What?
Draco, come on.
Be for
It's
real.
never confirmed. Come on.
I mean, we technically haven't gotten confirmed if he has that fruit.
Nova's energy right
He
now
could
is so fucking for
someone
real.
in his squad could have been in the area as well. We never know.
Draco, come, buddy.
Listen,
Nova
it's
has a
Oda,
hard
damn it.
cross.
I can't trust shit until I see it on pen and on the paper right there with him pulling it out. Cause we've seen all of the type of shit Oda has pulled. Even I as a fan have to sit back and go, is it him or was it someone else? Tell me, God. Tell me what the secrets are.
I am like, sorry. Let me confirm this with hubby real quick.
Let me go talk to my backup. No.
I am the One Piece nerd, Des. I know they've never confirmed him to have the ability, but the context clues do point at him.
While y'all debating real quick, I just have to say it out loud in the ADHD. I'm the only person with a different color bike. I got blue to my left, black to my right.
It
Purple.
adds nice symmetry to it. I'm not gonna lie, I like it.
It does. I just had to point it out. Anyways, Nova.
Okay, I just conferred with hubby. You are correct, Draco. It hasn't been confirmed, but like at the same time, come on.
Like, Nova, I have to see it either. He has to admit, like, until we see him use it in a fight or a flashback, I can't trust it.
We didn't.
Oda
see
has done us
anyone
like this
else
before.
There with him though. He was the
Yes.
only person. He was watching out
but
for Luffy.
But in the flashback in the past where he finds Sabo, we didn't see anyone with him until until Ivankov shows up. And that was in like 2 different flashbacks before they show Ivankov.
Well, like, yeah, but
that's why I'm saying, like, I can't trust it until we get at least one flashback with him.
Okay, but at the same time, we also know that Oda does not do Deus Ex Machina.
No, he doesn't Deus Ex. It doesn't seem like he's Deus Ex Machina to us. He's just really good at flowing it into the story.
Okay, but like at the same time though, if it isn't Dragon and Dragon doesn't have the fruit,
just let it happen, Des. Just let it happen.
If Dragon doesn't have the fruit, then at that point in time, without being shown that anyone else from where Dragon is from, like, without...
Hold on, it's a rapper.
I'm trying not to spoil shit while also debating, but like, okay, if there is nothing else there, and it is later confirmed that he does not have that fruit, then that moment does all boil down to Deus Ex Machina, which Oda does not do. So the only thing
I'm gonna bet you they're gonna flashback. They're gonna have one of his ships with a handful of subordinates in the background. He's gonna pull a Den Moshi out of that cloak out of nowhere, because them things never have pockets, but they somehow do. And then he's gonna be like, "Yeah, just start up a storm to get them out of here."
When I tell
I'm calling it.
When
I sniff it from here.
The words that are coming out of y'all mouths with the Den Machina and the Gundam Machina, and
I can sniff it from here.
The brain cells are melting.
I disagree. I disagree completely, simply because of who that character is, what he represents, and how narratively poetic and perfect it would be for him to have that fruit.
It would still be poetic that he got him out of there. Because he still technically gave the order to get him out.
Oda
And
does
he
not
still,
give Deus
and he himself, pretty much, he himself stepped in to get Smoker off of him.
Oda
So
does
it
not
doesn't
do
take
Deus
much
Ex
away.
Machina, devil fruits. No, but devil fruits themselves are not Deus Ex Machina, Van. They are not that. They are the magic system. They are one of the magic systems in the world of One Piece. There are a myriad of situations in which devil fruit is not the answer, and there are a myriad of situations in which one can negate a devil fruit.
Is it the
Devil
blonde
fruit?
friend?
Huh?
The blonde brother?
What blonde?
The mystery man. Is it the blonde brother? Remember how he has Ace, the redhead, and then there's a blonde boy?
Yeah, there's the blonde one. What about him?
Is he the one in the mystery outfit?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. Continue.
That's a whole other thing. Don't worry.
I'm just trying to math that out right now. Anyway.
I will argue Luffy and Bonnie, and I will argue Hockey.
No spoilers for this. I'm trying. I've been trying to sneak them.
Yeah, Hockey does sort of feel like one at times. I'm not even gonna.
Hockey can feel like Deus Ex Machina, absolutely, but if you put two hockey users that are competently at the same level together, then like it's a matter of matchup. If you put somebody from like episode 1 East Blue against somebody who is current fucking manga series,
They're not gonna handle.
they're not going to handle, and it's going to feel like Deus Ex Machina kind of situation, but like it's not. It's matchup. Oda does not do Deus Ex Machina. There is a reason for everything.
Can we dumb down what Deus Ex Machina means? I'm not a Gundam person. What does this mean?
It's not a Gundam.
Not even
thing.
Gundam. It's something else.
Deus Ex Machina is a writing tool. It's a very frowned upon writing tool because Deus Ex Machina is literally act of God. It's when something completely and utterly inexplicable happens in a series that is meant to help out our main characters and gets them out of the situation, but there is no rhyme, there is no reason.
So plot armor?
Just happens. Not necessarily plot armor.
The point of it is there is no plot to it. There's no reason for it. It just happened to proceed the story or to advance the story.
I mean,
there's just no explanation.
Well, then I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna put my 2 senses. That lightning thingy, that for sure felt Deus that word.
That one's gonna get tied to a devil fruit. That's what feels. That's easy to spot, but it's the we're arguing more about who is the one with the confirmed devil fruit. Because technically we haven't seen who's the one that has wielded it. That's the issue.
But I am like 99% certain that it is.
I'm 90 to 10. I'm 90 to 10 just because Oda isn't above adding a new character.
Oda isn't, which is why I'm 99. But like everything we have seen from that scene in Loguetown to whom that character is, to what they represent, to what they do in the world of One Piece, all of it narratively, thematically, all fits to him having that devil fruit. And it would be a giant ass cop out from Oda for him to not do that. And Oda isn't that kind of writer. That's my hill to die on in this.
See.
Wait, this was me when I saw the Zappy Zaps.
I can see that. I can see that. It's future Luffy. Wouldn't that be fucking hilarious? Wouldn't that be fucking hilarious if it was future Luffy? But it's not. It's not.
Have a time. What's that called? Time travel.
What?
As far as we're
we tell her?
concerned, we haven't seen anybody with a time fruit.
That'd be fire.
Technically, we have. You and I have. Des just isn't there yet.
Draco,
Literally
that was part of it.
the same time that Draco was like, well, actually, hubby gives me the biggest side eye. Is like, do you want to reevaluate that statement real quick?
You could, Draco. You could
I was
just
about
leave
to
that
say.
alone, so I could physically be like, wait, in like in the far future or whenever it happens, just be like, wait. I thought you said there was no time, people in here, and look at it. Look.
Des, you're so far away from those episodes.
We'll probably forget.
You're gonna forget this conversation before you get there.
I'll be forgetting the damn episodes. I'll be like, y'all gonna have to remind me what I just watched. What happened?
Exactly. That's the thing. I'm more confident that you'll forget what we're talking about before we get there.
But like, also, hubby, you gonna have to jog my memory.
Toki.
Wait. Oh shit! That's right.
I heard the light bulb turn on as soon as it happened.
Oh fuck. Okay. Yes, I would like to reevaluate my statement real quick. I will take that back. I am so sorry. I had a terrible lapse in judgment. I will not do so again. I have mischaracterized one
Okay,
thing.
no, that.
I'm not gonna lie, I totally forgot about that. And that was such a huge part of that story too. I feel bad.
That is quite literally like the engine to that entire
It is the
of how
engine.
The explanation of how they met, how that whole arc even, how the comeback got started.
I have so much shame right now, as if I forgot about that. And that was like literally one arc ago.
That's crazy.
Well, that was a long ass arc that got split into what, 3 or 4 parts?
3 acts.
There you
One
go.
was
It was
3 whole acts.
It's 150 chapters, I think, altogether.
I think Wano is larger than that.
No, Wano is 150, but if you keep the ongoing storyline of with when the samurais join in, it's way longer.
Okay, yeah, so this means the arc covers 149 chapters. Damn!
Yeah, Oda seems to like to either keep it within 50, 100, and the 150 is a new one, but I feel like he'll try to avoid. I feel like he'll only break out 150 again for the final arc.
Oh, definitely. And
But
maybe it's just because I'm an anime watcher, but it definitely felt longer than 150 chapters.
Oh yeah, having to wait for per episode, that shit's...
Oh my god, I swear to god, that was like 500 episodes. How many episodes is one?
Not only that, take note that I'm pretty sure there was at least 1 or 2 breaks in there, so...
Yes.
Added with the breaks, it did take way longer.
Wano is damn near 200 episodes. Fucking Christ.
197 episodes.
Jesus.
Sorry.
Wano is longer than most anime are.
Crazy.
Well, at least Des, you're not gonna go through the struggle of watching that arc weekly like we did.
True.
Like I said, I keep thinking about it every time there's an illegal cliffhanger. I'm like, the audacity. And granted, there's only 20 episodes in the current current quote unquote arc / season that I'm currently in. This next episode might start the beginning of the 3rd one.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not mentally prepared. So is it okay? So in terms of One Piece, is there seasons or is it just called arcs?
It's just
We go
arcs.
through arcs / sagas.
Mhm.
'Cause a saga is basically multiple if there's a full-blown storyline connecting them, there will be multiple arcs within a single saga. So a saga is like this section, all these arcs fall under this saga. But it goes arc to arc for the most part as well.
Because One Piece is a weekly anime / manga. It's not seasonal, so like Oda has been pumping out chapters and Toei has been pumping out episodes weekly for the past 20 years now.
They already got
Yeah,
a
buddy.
rhythm.
Without break.
Breaks? What's that? Who's that?
Exactly.
That's crazy. I need me a month off.
Oh.
My wrist hurt.
He took a month, but that was more because he had to get eye surgery.
He needs those.
So take note, this man was cooked, and take note, this was, I think, after the Wano stuff, so he cooked up one of the longest and the most, like, plot twist driven types of fucking arcs, all while his eyes were kind of fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
Truly. Truly, Lord Oda.
Oda goes to the hospital for, like, ink poisoning and continues to write chapters and draw chapters
In ink.
with ink while he's in the hospital for ink poisoning. Like, it got so bad that
Wait, is he
his
left-handed?
wife, mayhaps? I'm not too entirely sure. But it got so
What?
bad that, like, it got to the point where Oda's wife had to shove an iPad in Oda's face and is like, I'm taking away your ink. This is what you are drawing on. Stop.
But see, I'm just like, okay, so I'm a fellow lefty, and we, all left-handed people, can agree to this statement. We have to find specific pens that are fast drawing, because the way that we hold the pen, and I thought it was just me, but then no, I found a community of lefties that all say, like, whenever I grab a pen, I make sure it's the fastest drawing one, because the pinky and the side of your palm will be layered in ink by the time you're done writing, and sometimes you smear the paper because your hand just drags on it, not aggressively, but it's just like no matter how much you lift, because when you think about it, when you're writing with your right hand, your hand's in the empty spot of the writing portion, versus the left hand is following the words you just wrote or the drawings you just drew.
Right.
And so that's why I'm just like, it would make a lot of sense if he's a left-handed person.
According to Google, he is a right-handed person.
Is he writing in Japanese? Most likely.
Yes.
Up to down towards the left.
Yes.
That makes sense too. Okay. I'm like, if
Also-
he's writing in English or Romanji, then it would be left to right. Huh?
Also, fun fact about Oda's times in the hospital, like,
Those look burned. You want mine?
I don't know why. Like, and this fun fact makes it so funny to me that, like, the Naruto and One Piece fandoms, they're, like, always neck and neck at each other, being like, mine is better than yours. When literally Kishimoto goes to the hospital to visit
He
Oda.
helped him draw Dressrosa. I heard of that one.
Yeah, he goes to the hospital when Oda is in the hospital and is like, all right, buddy, you need to rest. Hand me what your tools here and just tell me what to draw. I'm going to draw it for you. And, like, they are, like, actual buds. And yet
it's
these
very-
two fandoms are always at each other's throats. Like, excuse me.
It makes sense because because
Actually,
out of the big three fandoms, they're always on each other because of level of power. Even though, if you want to go, as of my objective take, Bleach is the strongest. They pretty much have universal characters. Naruto is now second because they got characters that are practically fucking aliens. And then One Piece is third. Doesn't mean they're weak. They're weak compared to a lot of other ones, but let's be real. It's a lot of punching, kicking outside of just the Devil Fruits.
Now,
But,
I would say the argument between One Piece and Naruto fans, I could see it now. Like, our Lord Oda, he worked so hard. He lived, what's it called? He breathes and worked so hard that he landed himself in the hospital. He loves us. And then Naruto fans like, yeah, well, our guy went to the hospital
likes
to
feet.
go draw for him so that he could take a break. Look how noble and loving our guy is. You know,
And
kind of
that
just
and
that
it's come out that the creator for
Right
Naruto
now.
likes feet. I'm gonna just throw that
Can you
one
tell
out
me
there.
tell me the author of freaking Naruto. Give me his name. He said
Kishimoto?
huh? Kishimoto?
I think it's Kishimoto.
Jinx was in the background like fail.
But
Sashi
yeah.
Kishimoto. Oh, me, Sashi. I'm sorry, I'm getting cursed out by the Naruto fan. I love you.
Yeah, he likes feet, so that's why they have open-toed shoes all the time. Just like they're sitting with a Naruto fan.
Because a Naruto fan? Who? What now?
Let the sink in for Naruto fans that never knew that fact.
What? That? What?
Creator likes feet. That's why he drew the open-toed shoes.
No comment. Anyways.
Stun locked.
No, done.
No.
Not even gonna touch that one.
Not with a 20-foot pole. We love you though. Keep watching. So One Piece. Our wonderful Oda man.
Oda Sensei.
Oda Senpai. What do we do? What are we talking about?
What? So what's up? What do you want to know?
I don't know what I want to know. I'm asking you. What do y'all want to know that I feel and I need to know?
Crap baskets. What were we on? We were talking about how he came to help Oda with the drawing. Oh yeah, Des. Let me also tell you, Oda is so dedicated to One Piece. Whenever he gets a new editor and new assistants, he always tells them, "Are you ready? Are you willing to die for One Piece?"
So blood for the blood god?
Yeah, he's like, if anything were to happen to you while you work on One Piece, I will take care of your family. Don't worry. But I need you dedicated to the cause.
I'm not mad about
it. He is truly one to make sure everyone's giving it their all.
Excuse me.
What else? Oh yeah, did you see the part where when they finally get to Drum and obviously everyone's on edge because they were just attacked by a pirate not too long ago. They shoot at the crew. I forgot who they managed. They managed to hit Vivi. More of like a scrape on the shoulder.
Are you talking about while Nami was still sick?
Yes, like they just got to Drum and Luffy was about ready to start throwing hands.
Nope's getting all the head pads. I'm kind of jealous, I ain't gonna lie.
I don't have all that stuff set up. You gotta figure that out in the future.
I don't have one of those. It's okay. I'm just looking like she's getting the greatest of head pads. Like the eyes is rolling back. That's why I'm like, I'm kind of jealous. Those head pads look good. What was your question?
The part where Luffy looks like he's about to start beating people's asses while frickin'.
No,
but then Vivi stops him by saying, "You're kind of a disgrace as a captain. You know that." She called his ass out. Like throwing hands isn't gonna. She's like throwing hands isn't gonna help Nami.
Oh yeah, and then Sanji telling him, I felt so bad for him because Sanji hurt himself, right? And they're being essentially chased at this point, even up the hill, so that to get Nami help. And he's like,
right.
You can't fight. Nami can't take all that movement.
Yeah.
It's just gonna make it worse for her. And so I'm just like, I got an easy solution. Put them both down. Put Nami down and then lay Sanji on top of her or like next to her for the body warmth, and then beat ass. And then go back up the hill. Cause I'm just like,
They're on a timer though.
They were on a timer.
They were on a timer, and do you seriously think Sanji would have let Luffy put Nami down in the cold ass snow while she's running a fever of 105?
Sanji was knocked out because of the avalanche situation. So at this point, Sanji can't say shit.
Sanji can't say shit. That's true. That's true.
Sanji's just equally as battered and bruised as Nami is right now. So right now,
but like,
I gotta use my logical reasoning.
How mad would Sanji have been?
He don't gotta know. He never had to know. No one got
Luffy's too stupid to lie, though.
It's not lying. It's withholding information. There is a difference.
That's called a lie of omission, Des.
Huh?
That's called a lie of omission.
That's just called a secret.
I don't know what you're talking about. Lie of a what now?
Lie of omission.
I know
Omitting
what words
details
are.
or
Yeah,
okay.
but what are we omitting? I'll wait.
The truth.
The truth about what?
That if Luffy would have put Nami down in the cold snow.
That never happened. What are you talking about? See, there's the
No,
lie.
but if
that is when
Oh.
the
but
lie
if he
kicked
did
in.
it,
I was. And no, I love how none of you caught on.
I'm about to say she's gaslighting you two. What? Are you...
What the fuck?
I'm not gonna lie, Des. I honest to God thought that you had forgot the conversation line for a second.
It's not even out of character if she did.
It's really not out of character. That's the worst part about it. But it worked so well, didn't it? See, that's all.
Well, you heard it here
all
first.
Luffy had to do.
Ed is a gaslighter.
Gaslighting's not real. There's gas and there's light, but there's no gaslighting. Gosh.
Van says, to be frank, the snow would have helped the fever. Probably, but like, you
I
think
mean,
probably
Sanji
for a
knows that?
himself
You think
caught
Luffy knows
hypothermia.
that?
Luffy himself, not hypothermia. He caught frostbite. And he's made out of rubber.
That boy.
That poor man. I
But
can't
what
finish
has
Naruto.
been your favorite moment thus far, Des?
It keeps updating every episode. What do you mean?
That's what I mean. At
What's
this
the
point in
most
time.
up to date one for Drum for?
My most favorite moment, and okay. I have different kinds of moments. My favorite funny moment, like my current funny one, is the fact that Luffy, because Sanji stops, right? But Luffy was determined to chase Chopper for a day and a half. Chopper was out of breath. He was on the roof and still was getting chased. Well, no, he lost him for a split second. But
Then Sanji found him.
no, what's it called? This is already after the big fight and whatnot, and he's just
that one.
please. But he was committed to chasing them. That whole bit of just chasing this deer. At first, it was because of food, rations, and all that. But then afterwards, it's like, no, you're cool. I want you. You're mine now. And he's like, stop. Leave me alone. I need an adult. That's not you. So that's my top funny moment currently. Wholesome, teary-eyed. It honestly, yes, Drum Island is currently my favorite in most of the sense. He and Luffy's little moment with Vivi as well. He told I remember us having this conversation that Luffy doesn't hand the hat to anybody else except for Nami, but he did hand his hat to Vivi for a moment for her to hold on to it because he was getting ready to scrap. So he was like, hold that real quick, make sure nothing bad happens to it. And she's just sitting there kind of confused. To hold. He didn't put it on her head, but he just hands it to her, and I'm like, okay.
Yeah, that was the conversation we had. Is that so far the only person other than Nami, or other than Luffy, who has worn the hat is Nami.
Yeah.
Okay.
Even in the movies.
And even Draco and Nova both stated that he does hand it to people, where people pick it up for him. Nami is the only one that he walks over, puts it on her head, and says, "I got this."
Okay. But I was like, that was another moment that I was just like, it did touch my heart a little bit because I was like, he trusted her with the hat. He willingly handed it to her. Not part of his crew, and he still just hold this for me.
Let's be honest, Vivi's part of the crew.
She has to go through all of Alabasta to really understand the feeling.
True.
Because right now she's just too worried about Alabasta. She's just like, I have to get home. That's priority for her right now. And I hope she does join the crew even after, but I don't know what the situation is gonna be, if she's the only person left to rule, or what's the situation. So when we get there and I get more information. But right now, I do want her to be a permanent member of the crew. Although she gets me so mad because she's seen them literally beat people up
Then yes, I
so
believe
many
you
different
should
times. and I'm just like, well, not so many times, but just like at least a solid 3 or 4 times, and handling dinosaurs and stuff. And I'm like, why are you still afraid of them fighting? I'm not understanding that you think that they can't fight. Like, what is your concern? I know that they're reckless, but he's a
Um,
gum fruit man. So like, come on now, like please
you'll
have some
you'll
security.
you'll understand Vivi's aversion to fighting once you get to Alabasta. You are going. I have a very strong feeling that you are going to cry at the end of Alabasta. You are going to bawl your eyes out, and then you are going to want the same tattoo that the rest of us One Piece fans want to get.
I might even get Nami's included. Anyways, I've been debating it. I'm like, I'm about to like, I'll be honest. I'm a Pocahontas fan, and so my whole life since I was little, I was like, if I'm gonna get a tattoo, that's the tattoo I'm gonna get right on my left arm, the little red tattoo ring around her arm. I'm gonna get that tattoo. But now I gotta add Nami in the middle of that tattoo. So yeah, it's just gonna add. I'm slowly building a sleeve here, slowly but surely. No, it's probably never gonna happen, but you know what? It's gonna be drawn out and it's gonna be pretty.
Hell yes. Hell yes.
Oh yeah. Um.
Now, what is your hottest take of One Piece thus far? Having finished Drum Kingdom, what's your hot take? What's your hot take, Desi?
So like, hear me out. I don't. Whenever I hear the word hot take, I don't know what that means. Not like. I
What's an opinion that you have that you think would be like everyone would look at you weird, like, huh? What made you think of that? It's like almost against the grain.
Yeah.
When are we getting a Usopp training arc? Because this man needs a pair of cojones expeditiously. Because he does bother me. Um, and I've finally seen Sanji's like a not thirst trap, thirstiness for Nami specifically and other women.
Mhm.
But I'm just like, he doesn't bother me as much as Usopp does. He talks big and immediately shrinks, and I'm like, okay, I get that that's your thing, but I'm gonna need you.
Don't
I'm gonna
worry,
need you to do some
the
of your
first
thing.
the first of all of many Usopp moments is coming up.
You said moments. I need this man.
Yeah, I was about to say Usopp. Because I share that hot take with you, Desi. Like even like he's a lot better now towards the more recent part of the series, but like I'm with you on that, Desi. For the longest time, Usopp fucking pissed me off.
I'm just like, you're giving Courage the cowardly dog without being like bold and strong in the last seconds. I think I've only seen it once so far, and it was when his best friend on where his home island was her life was in danger, and that's where he actually pulled up his pants a little bit. But I'm like, you're letting the booty butt show. Stop it.
Stand up to stretch.
But yes, that is my hot take. This man needs bigger cojones expeditiously.
Fuck, I've been muted. I've been trying to pitch in on this. God dang it.
Say it, Xelo.
Oh, say it. Go ahead, say
I
it.
was trying to say that the person who got me into One Piece
Mhm.
gave me a piece of advice after I finished Arlong Park because I was really starting to enjoy it.
Mhm.
And Usopp was one of those characters that I couldn't figure out. I
Mhm.
couldn't figure out if I loved him. I couldn't figure out if he was cowardly to me. They gave me a very good piece of advice that I'm glad I listened to before I made a determination on whether I loved Usopp or hated Usopp.
Okay.
You are going to fucking hate him before you ever start to love him. That was the advice I was given.
I mean, he's my little. He's our little buddy. I just wish little buddy was a little braver.
Yeah, like
Uh,
I can't say that I ever hated Usopp per se,
It's
because
not
like
a hate. But yeah.
he's got his moments and he does a lot of like really useful things. Like Oda gives Usopp a lot of moments to show what his strengths truly are,
Mhm.
but it takes Usopp a really long time to realize what those strengths are.
If we bring it to the island where the giants were with the dinosaurs, Everybody opted to get off the boat except for him and Nami. For Nami, it's understandable. She has a stick. That's all she got going for her, and some thievery. That's all she got going for her. It makes sense. I am navigating this ship, making sure we get to where we gotta go. I'm gonna stay on the ship. He stays on the ship because he's scared. But when he finally gets off and watches them fight, he's like, I want to be like them. And, you know, that's where it's like, aw, our little baby boy, right? And, like, I can't wait to see you go through a training arc of some sort where you get to become what you say in that moment that you want to become. You want to become a warrior, a fearless, strong warrior who won't hold back. And I'm like, but like 10 minutes ago, you was off the ship running for your life because you thought a giant was trying to eat you when he actually just invited you to dinner.
I kind of feel like the whole story of One Piece is Usopp's training arc.
Bro,
That's a good point. That's a very good point.
Maturing. And to be fair, again, I could blame his father. You could have put that boy on the ship. He would have been able to, what's it called? Mature on the boat and roll like a man. Just kidding. But no, probably. Realize if
We can't have that.
The Pirate King, he'll actually be Sun Wukong.
Sun Wukong.
Oh my god. Wait,
And like
Van, that leads into spoilers. She isn't there yet.
We gonna back it up a little bit here, but like you're not. Oh, spoilers!
Oh my god! Wait, no, I understood the joke. Okay, I'm sorry. Luffy D Monkey.
Monkey D Luffy. Or Luffy.
That.
Well, yeah. Luffy D Monkey, because Luffy is his first. It's so weird to say their names in
English.
In English, like in the English phrasing.
You know,
Luffy D Monkey.
Yeah, that's not a spoiler. It's the Monkey King. That makes sense. I was like, oh, the math is mathing. I was like, I know Sun Wukong is a monkey. What does that have to do? And then it kind of clicked after you wrote it. I'm like, oh yeah, Monkey D Luffy. And I'm like, oh, make a sense. Sorry. Period.
Yes, but the end of Wano, we go through that whole thing with him, and it is an entire fucking level of spoilers. Trying to dance around that whole end section with him is a pain in the ass. No, but you know what I'm talking about.
I know exactly what you're talking about. All I'll say in regards to what Van just said, keep your eyes peeled on Skypiea. That's all I'll say about that. Just keep your eyes peeled on Skypiea.
I'm gonna forget what Skypiea is. I'm gonna think it's Skype and an encyclopedia. Eventually it'll ring a bell, and I'll be like, I could have sworn I heard this word before, and I made a joke about it, and I don't know why. Skydopedia, something like that, right? That's what you said. I tried.
You guys realize I only just finished Marineford? Yeah, Van's only up to Marineford.
That
but like Van, the internet has spoiled things for you that Dez has somehow managed to skirt. I don't know how you managed to skirt it, but like.
So like, so this is how I've avoided most things. Is like TikTok. I'm surprised that it hasn't given me more things, and because I just said its name, it's probably gonna start giving me more things. But for the most part, whenever I see something from One Piece, even before we had this podcast, right, I would always just skip One Piece information because I'm like, I don't understand anything that's going on. The only thing that ever got spoiled to me was because it was so big, it blew up everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. You know, when he reaches different forms and like throws himself across mountains kind of situation. I don't remember what the whole fight scene was, but he like changed into 4 different forms all at once. There was a fire form, silver ball kind of looking person, and I can't remember if it was like blue. And then there was like a whole bunch of like people were like tearing out little tiny piece by piece of all of the like little details, and I'm like, Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
the
that looks
marks
cool.
do
It
drag
makes
on,
me.
man.
I'm like, it kind of makes me want to watch more of One Piece, but then when everybody was like, "Yeah, the fact that we're just now hitting Shippuden," I said, "Wait a minute, you're 1,000 episodes in. What do you mean you're just now hitting Shippuden? What does that mean?" No, 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 no.
So,
Because if I
so
try to jump part of
basically,
it, I
what
can't do that. Huh?
basically what Oda said, it was, hey, now we're getting everyone that's been complaining that One Piece is too long. You can start the series now, because by the time you catch up, we're practically almost finished.
Yeah.
Yep.
Everything leading up to that, the previous arc that we're caught up to, was pretty much, well, it was Luffy's story while building up the world.
Yeah, like the joke at the time that Wano started was that everything before Wano was prologue. And like that once Wano had started, the real story of One Piece had started. Like that was the joke at the time kind of thing, cuz everything before Wano is like it's setting up the whole world, the geopolitics of everything. It's setting up the characters, how they're going to impact the world. It's
Mm-hmm.
but once Wano has started, that's where we start actually seeing a lot of really big moving pieces start to move.
See, the only thing that ever like when I had heard about it, it wasn't. It's like I understand what you guys are describing, but from somebody who watched Naruto, when Shippuden is essentially it was right after their time skip, right, for Naruto, and it
Yeah.
immediately begins as he's an older teenager. And I'm like, okay, so there's a time skip. Like this is me assuming before watching, even remotely thinking about watching One Piece. Shippuden was a great war that happens, and a whole lot of mess starts to go down. And it's I don't remember how many exactly episodes, but it's at least a solid 200 or more episodes, I think. I'd have to
Mhm.
Google it.
Uh-huh.
But I'm like, that's a lot of episodes given how many episodes were already in Naruto. I don't remember how many episodes were in Naruto, but when Naruto started Shippuden, I dedicated myself from the beginning of the year till I think around July or August, because I was pacing myself to watch it, is when I caught up to Shippuden, and then I got stuck towards the end having to wait weekly. And I was like, I could not have
Uh,
waited weekly
the
everything. No.
Honestly, I think the longest arcs, man, have been Wano and
Dressrosa.
Dressrosa.
Dressrosa was
At,
the longest arc in One Piece before Wano.
yeah, everything else is honestly within 50-ish
Mm.
episodes slash chapters.
I think the
Very rarely do we
right
dig.
now is 20.
I think Dressrosa and even maybe Alabasta dug into 100,
What?
but
Did
Wano's gone to
Whole Cake
150.
Island?
Whole
Whole
Cake
Cake was
Island was a
honestly
short.
With this part, 100 episodes.
Whole Cake. The saga feels long because technically we go after Dressrosa into
It, the saga of the saga of Whole Cake Island is Zoe and then Whole Cake Island. So Zoe itself is about like it's somewhere around 50-ish episodes kind of thing, and then Whole Cake Island itself is around another 50-ish chapter slash episodes kind of thing. So together it feels really long because one does lead into the other, but those
Okay, yeah.
are two
They-
separate arcs, but it's a saga.
they're under the same saga.
They're
Yeah.
under the so the season titled Whole Cake Island was 109 episodes, but yeah.
But splitting up their episodes in arcs,
Mhm.
it's honestly kind of small.
Okay, but okay, so I just
It was
I just
multiple
googled
arcs
it,
in one
right?
season.
I just googled
Yeah.
it. So when I heard the word Shippuden, right?
Mhm.
In Naruto, just Naruto, there was only 220 episodes. When Shippuden came out, granted there was a lot of filler, but there was 500 episodes. So in my mind, I'm like, if you have 1,000 episodes, and then Shippuden is supposed to, I guess in my mind it was like it's supposed to be longer. I'm imagining immediately at least 1,000 and change of just Shippuden era kind of things, and I'm like, everybody who watches One Piece is not gonna finish it until they're in their like late 80s. I promise you.
Oda has
Mm-mm.
confirmed. He said this kind of
I
stuff
know.
before, but he has confirmed that One Piece is set to finish by 2032.
That's it. That's almost 8. That's exactly 8 years from now. What do you mean? What do you
Yep.
mean? You guys are no. I'm not meant to prepared to be binge watching One Piece. Like
And the
I
thing is, like,
said,
I think
30
he releases roughly 30 to 40 chapters a year.
That's not
Though
enough.
due to
Draco,
due
I
to
finished
he
40
used to do nearly
episodes in a week. Draco, I cannot
Des,
do
he
it.
used to do
No.
50. He used to do around 50 or so, but then obviously with
Slowing
his health
down.
issues, yeah, he's begun to slow down.
No, I respectfully, Oda, please have mercy. I don't want you to get hurt. But Draco, in 1 week,
Oda hears your
every week I
cries.
keep alternating what I'm watching. 1 week it's
Yeah.
Hajime no Ippo. What the other week is
That's why I always tell people that they say One Piece is too long, they're bullshitting, because they legit sit down and put the same dedication to watch it that they do to a new series. If you fucking fly through the series, it's not.
The normal series only have 24 episodes. I just busted through 40 of them. I went from
The animes have only 12.
well, that's newer animes. Back in the day, it was like
Yeah, people they binge through 2 or 3. It's like, oh yeah, that's easy. It's like you'll get through a chunk of One Piece before you know it.
I mean, to be fair,
Just
in 1
keep
week
that
I
energy.
did finish Game of Thrones. Well, caught up to Game of Thrones till like their season 6 or something like that. But like that's not neither here or there. Those are hour-long episodes. So I'm like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, I can't if I don't got nothing to do. My eyes are glued. But I'm a parent, so sometimes I can't glue my butt. But that's that. You know what I'm saying? You know what? It's like
What you're
right
saying,
now
and
I have enough food to eat. Once I run out of crumbs, I'm going to be so damn thirsty, and there's gonna be no Bev.
And there's also something to be said that the pacing issues in the anime, especially the early anime, make
It's
it
rough.
really hard to watch. Like
Was.
it's why One Piece burnout happens because the like. Oh no, don't talk about that, Nova. That's spoilers. Don't talk about that. Oh, what's a relevant example that I can give?
I mean, Ocean East Blue. That one was pretty slow. It was a truly trust the process situation.
Yes, but what I'm gonna say it like this. I'm gonna say it like this. For those of you who know, you know, but like a certain fight that happens in Water 7 / Ennie's lobby, that fight did not need to take that fucking long. It really
Is it
didn't.
Luffy's?
It's Luffy's.
Okay, I know
Dragon
which
Ball
one.
Z level. Give me your power, and we're just sitting here 5 episodes long, just charging one Powerball sphere.
It's in the same vein of that kind of sluggishness. That fight did not need to last that long. That fight could have been cut down by like 10 episodes, and it would have been just as satisfying.
Was it Talk no Jutsu? Was that what's happening too?
No, there's no talk no jutsu that happens. I mean, Luffy does talk no jutsu, but he does talk no jutsu with his fists.
Yeah, he's like, hey, you want to see something cool? Throws a fucking right hand.
Want to see it again? Here's the cousin, left hand. Yeah. Okay.
Another example that you would have seen, Desi, is the fight with Don Krieg. That fight with Don Krieg did not need in the Baratier with Sanji. That fight did not need to last that long. It really didn't. And it dragged out for so fucking long. And that's the thing with the anime is that it does a lot of that crap. And it makes it really hard to watch and it makes it really hard to binge. So yeah, One Piece is a little too long sometimes. And I can definitely agree with people who do get One Piece burnout after they've binged a significant amount of episodes for so long. Like Van and I binged the Marineford saga And Van has been
That's
on One Piece burnout ever since, and it's been a few months. And I
Yeah,
don't
that's a
blame
saga.
him at all.
That saga has like three to four arcs shoved into it.
I do have a question though, right?
What's up?
Hear me out. What are we gonna do when I get to episode 100? Because that's the first. That's one 11th or maybe 1/12 of there's 1200 episodes, right? Give or take.
Yeah.
So that's like 1/12. I was gonna say 1/10 of the way there, but 1/12 of the way there. We've hit our first century of of episodes. What are we should do something for that. We should so that way Nixie can also, you know, because hopefully Nixie can be here in 2 weeks time, right? That's yes, every other week.
Yeah.
So we got to do something. I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna discuss it.
Let me take a look at something real quick.
This is why my ass says we need we need to do this podcast at least 2 times a week so we could get through to these a little better. We are becoming the One Piece pacing issue.
Nova can tell you I haven't been able to watch One Piece in months because I burned out after Marineford. I just can't stick to the same thing like that. Understandable. That's completely understandable.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I took a break for Naruto, which is why it took me several months because I was just like, I cannot take another fireball jutsu, another finger up somebody's butt. I can't do it. Hold on, naked girls out of nowhere, all the little gags. But you know what I mean. It's just like I need Sakura to go away for a minute. I need some reasonable women in my life right now.
Hey, thank you so much for the follow. I feel like this is bot, but thank you so much for the follow, Jay Hent. Watch the chat. Watch the chat. Watch the chat.
I see it. I love how the thing is still sub instead of follow.
Eh.
Okay, so right now I'm watching the stream, right? When you're watching it and somebody follows, it does like a fireworks that says like sub.
Huh.
Sorry.
Maybe I messed up when I did the Twitch alerts. I was sworn I did that for follow.
Something we can do once you reach episode 100, we can watch one of the first partial canon movies.
Ooh. I technically did.
Thank you so much for the follow, Jenny Loves.
That's my sister.
03.
Hi.
Yay! Welcome! You get to watch us as we have Des reacting to everything she's learning of the One Piece.
The One Piece is real. The One Piece is life. Nova's genuinely looking and thinking and she's plotting. She's making plot.
Well, there's
we could wear hats. Oh, I was gonna say I watched the East Blue movie, or like the hour and change long thing. That's basically just a recap.
Yeah.
Because I was like, just because I was like, so I know because they did change slight bit of information. Like it happened how it happened in the show, but they kind of like sped run through it for every character. So I was just like, quite how it happened for Usopp's Island, and then I'm like, oh, they're doing that to save time, which makes sense. But I was just like,
yeah.
I had to watch it just so I was on the same page when she would describe what she had witnessed and stuff. And she's pretty close to where I am. She is. Where did she say she was? Wait, I remember. I read. I read words.
God. And she's. Where is it? What did she say? Nixie, where's...
She wrote in Project Blue. She didn't write it where... She did get to find out Vivi's identity and Miss Sunday showing up.
Yes.
So yeah, that's as far as she got.
But yeah, after you guys, after you and Nixie watch Alabasta, because I think the first sure, 100 episodes is a great like milestone, but in terms of like One Piece milestones, once you finish Alabasta, that is truly your first One Piece milestone kind of thing. And once we do that, we can watch Baron Amatsuri and the Secret Island. It's a One Piece movie. It's partially canon. So it's mixed canon, and it is created by the same individual who made fuck, what did they Monogatari.
Okay.
Nice.
So what I'm hearing is we're gonna wear pirate hats. I don't know if you have Amazon Prime, Draco, or Xelo, whoever can host it, but see, we can check to see if it's on the watch party list. So basically, even our viewers can actually watch the movies with us if it's on that list.
I can check. I have an Amazon Prime account.
I will say though, Baron Amatsuri and the Secret Island, it is considered one of the only One Piece horror movies.
Yeah, it's scary. You know what? The good. Do you think I'm gonna finish Alabasta before Halloween?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's right. You're going? Yeah.
definitely.
Okay.
You're making good headway.
Okay. So what I'm hearing is it's on time. It's on track for spooky season, anyways. I'll tough it out. It's okay. I'm just gonna steal Jinx and hold him down like a big old teddy bear and be like, you're stuck with me.
This is your day. This is your day today.
I need you to just be a big old teddy bear and protect me from the TV.
But we are about 15 minutes past our 2-hour mark. Do we have any closing remarks for this week's episode of UwU Jump?
UwU Jump? I'm lost.
We're pretty much past 2-hour mark.
I didn't mean to hit
So,
Are we doing Hajime no Ippo again next week?
Mm-hmm.
pretty much.
Okay.
Yes.
So the plan is next week we
We get to
continue Hajime no Ippo.
That's right. That's right.
Anyone doing anything during the week that they want to shout out?
I'm
Not really.
doing anything in particular. But you can always follow each and every single one of us individually. You can follow Draco at Draco Storm. You can follow Xelo at Xelo_Wolf. You can follow Desiree at Desiree Lovely. Nixie, who is not here today, you can follow her at Nixie Royd. And you can follow myself at Mamanova VT. Yeah. My only closing remark is watch One Piece.
Watch One Piece and don't forget to follow.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Hit that follow button right here, right now.
Follow Project UwU. You can follow all our links. You can catch them down below on this channel. It will take you to our Twitter, to our YouTube.
You gotta link up that Spotify too. Eventually, we gotta get on it.
I gotta do a lot of things. I gotta add Nixie to the podcast on Spotify.
The picture?
I have to. Well, not even the picture. The picture, yes, but I'm talking about even mentioning her in the about.
Oh yeah.
She joined the week after we set the Spotify up, and I haven't added her yet.
Yeah.
Do we have anyone that we want to raid?
What do you... Yes, we changed it, I think, a week or two ago now.
I wasn't there last week. That makes more science for me. I was like, wait. Huh? I'll ask questions after stream.
We're at... Hey, we got 38 followers now.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Right?
15.
So, I'm trying.
It is September 15th. My birthday's September 30th. You got to get us to that follower mark if you want me to cosplay Sanji.
We need a cosplay of Sanji.
Well, we don't,
What
but
are we reading out to?
I already put it out there.
No, we
No,
need it.
we
Who-
don't.
We need it expeditiously.
We,
We need
what
it.
do you
we
rate?
do not need Xelo as Sanji.
We need it. We need Xelo as Sanji. What do you mean? You're already a pirate. You might as well commit to the bit. What do you mean?
I don't have anyone I'm following that's currently alive that I see.
I see Afro Kitty. If she's playing Sea of Thieves.
All right. That the one, or is the other two
Yeah.
wanna? Okay.
Let's go with her.
That is fun.
All right, hold on. Let me.
What?
are you-
What? Oh, wait, Xelo, what did you say? You sounded like you had a bunch of mothballs in your mouth.
Ooh.
It's. Don't worry about it. I said that's fine.
Or did you have someone you wanted to recommend? We're all friends here.
No,
Speak, man. Speak.
no, I said yes. That's fine. I don't have anyone to recommend.
We wish to share the love, Xelo. Don't be afraid
The
to
reason I
speak
sound
of
like I have
names.
mothballs in my mouth is because my fucking voice
Because
came
you
out.
got balls and you got balls. So what is the name does? Afro Kitty? Or
Afro Kitty.
Afro what?
Afro Kit. It's in the chat.
Started the
Oh, in
raid.
the chat. Oh, you started?
The raid is already
Yeah,
done.
I got it.
Nova was on point. Thank you, Nova.
Let's go.
Notice at least
I mean, that's
know
why.
what to say.
Listen, this is why I've given all of you mod and editor role. God damn it! If I'm slow,
But
you
you're
guys
the one
got it.
asking the question.
Yes, because like fucking, I misspell a lot of shit. I want to make sure I'm correct on it.
You said you sniff? Sniff?
I misspell.
Oh.
Well, thank you all for joining us again. this
Making it
week
sound like
for
I sniff
UwU
crack.
Jump.
What the fuck?
Please join us again next week where we will be talking about Hajime no Ippo a little bit more. And yeah, please stick around for the raid. We've got a raid message in chat right now. Those are the Twitch emotes, so anyone and everyone can use them. So yeah, stick around for the raid. We will be raiding Afro Kitty. And yeah, follow Project UwU, follow all of us if you are feeling so generous to do so. And yeah, watch One Piece.
Watch One Piece.
Okay,
One
bye.
Piece. One Piece. One Piece.
And we've raided out.
There you go. Na, na, na,